Welcome to Field of Three's third podcast. This is going to be the MLB podcast because Riley and Ghibli don't always know what they're doing with basketball and whatnot. Riley can't
Yeah.
join us this week. He has no Wi-Fi, but me and Grayson are just kind of stealing our parents' Wi-Fi, because we're bumming it like that. Yeah, we've had some technical difficulties with our podcast tonight, and in terms of recording, we're very angry, and we've decided that we're going to make the fastest podcast ever known to man. We're going to run through our list of topics, and we'll see how it goes. Are you ready, Ghibli?
I am.
Are you ready, Riley, who's not here? Never mind. All right. Drew Smiley's injured. Will he ever pitch a game in a Mariners uniform?
Yes, next year, hopefully.
But will he be ready by then?
The end of next year,
The end of that's so long to wait. Oh my.
sort of. I don't know, All-Star break
Tommy
of
John.
next year.
Tommy John. Okay, fine. I like that one. Miguel Montero. Is Miguel Montero a terrible person for calling
What?
out Arrieta and then all that nonsense? Is Montero a worse person or a worse catcher? Go.
What?
Is Miguel Montero a worse person or a worse catcher?
Oh.
Or should we blame the pitching? And
I
that
think-
that he's a scapegoat.
I think he's about as good as a catcher as he is a person.
That's
Because you don't call out your pitchers
not
for
a hot
being
take,
bad.
Ghibli.
But also, he hasn't caught a single runner this season, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right. Former Mariners Jason Vargas and Justin Smoke are likely to start the All-Star game with Logan Morrison is in the final vote, who we just voted for. How depressed are Mariners fans? Should Mariners fans watch the All-Star game? Is it worth it with only one player and all these other former Mariners?
No.
I very much agree with that question.
All we have is Nelson Cruz, who's on the bench.
I know. And he's like half hurt, so the Mariners probably don't want him to play. Oh, the All-Star game. At least it doesn't count for home field advantage anymore, right? Yep, okay. Tim Tebow hit a home run in his first call-up because the Mets need to sell more jerseys. Ghibli's favorite player is Tim Tebow, he
No.
said sarcastically. When Tim Tebow finally gets called to the Mets because they suck in September, he hits a home run in his first at-bat. Agree or disagree?
Strongly disagree. He shouldn't get called up
Is
ever.
it possible? Is there a world in which we live in that Tim Tebow makes it to the majors this season?
It's possible, but
Thank you for marketing reasons only. Because Tim Tebow... Oh, he should just go back to football. Someone needs to give him a shot in football. Why? He should either play tight end or go to the Canadian Football League. Anyways.
no, he'll probably go to basketball next.
Oh, dear Lord. The MLB set the record for the most home runs in a month. Why is that good or bad? Ooh.
I think that's good because
Okay.
in this day in baseball, everybody's been focused on how strong pitching is.
Right, yeah.
So now it's kinda
flipped. But still,
changing.
it's home run or nothing. But yeah, no one wants to see singles anyways. See, okay,
That's true,
baseball should
yeah.
just be home runs and you get one strike.
No.
Game. We changed the game. We've changed everything.
It's a hot take.
Yeah, Dodgers and Padres fighting, managers fighting, more fights in baseball, yes or no?
Yes, make baseball fun again. Fights are fun to watch.
I very much agree. But that's the end. Fights anyways, the Padres can get on TV. Bartolo
Exactly.
was DFA'd by the Braves. They paid him $8 million. Where should he go?
He should just go home and retire. He's 44.
Jeez, he's 44.
Or the Tigers.
No, he should
Or
go
the
back to
Yankees.
Mets. No, he should not go. He was on the Yankees. That's right. I say
He was
back,
everywhere.
He goes back to the Mets. Him and Tim Tebow can link up. Where will Justin Verlander get traded? There have been lots of rumors about him and his 4.9 ERA being traded.
Yankees also. The Yankees need pitching.
Yankees or the
Probably.
Astros or or maybe the Rockies
I
or the
yeah.
Diamondbacks. I don't know why I said
Yeah.
Diamondbacks. One of the AL West or NL West teams. The Tigers should just sell everything they own in the world. The Mariners' Ben Gamel is hitting really great. Was he an All-Star snub?
No, I don't think he
No, he
played
hasn't
enough. Him
played enough
and
games.
Gene Segura, they haven't played enough.
Yeah, and Gene Segura's hurt. No, wait, no, Gene Segura's not hurt. What's going on? He's been hurt. Yeah,
He was,
they've
yeah.
been hurt too many times. All-Star snubs. Who were our All-Star snubs, Ghibli, as they were announced this afternoon?
Logan Morrison,
Well, he's on the final
obviously.
vote. I think a lot of the guys that were snubbed are on the final vote, but Anderson Simmons isn't on the final vote. He was snubbed. But Rendon got snubbed. He's on the final. I mean, all the guys on the final vote will basically make the team. Um, Clint Frazier got called up. Can he pitch what? I don't even know. Can he pitch a submarine style? That has nothing to do
What?
with him getting called up. Should the
He,
Yankees let him grow out his hair since he's such a great player?
mm, no. Because if he grows out his hair, then everybody's gonna want to,
Right. Oh,
and then
what
they
would
won't have their
Aaron
thing
Judge look
anymore.
like with long hair?
Sasquatch.
Aaron Judge is Sasquatch.
Yeah,
Charlie
for our Sasquatch update this week, he has still not been found.
Riley is currently searching. That's where Riley actually is.
He's in the
Or so
mountains.
they say. Babe Ruth and his World Series ring and his papers for being sold to the Yankees are up for sale for $2 million. What is the most you would spend on memorabilia? Any sports memorabilia? If you were
Hmm.
an average income American, or you don't have to be American, but since we are American,
Depending on the item and the scenario, probably like 1,000
I would
at
very
the
much
most.
agree with that. Thank you all for listening to the fastest podcast ever. I think we kind of like this new structure that we just created after our anger from recording a 30-minute podcast, and it didn't work. I think this will be a new structure. Ghibli, did you like it?
Yeah, I think it's a lot more interesting than a hour and a half long
I
podcast.
know, and that's how we're gonna brand our podcast, the fastest podcast ever. You don't. I mean, yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do. And Riley, I think Riley can fit into this. Only Riley doesn't give a. Riley's always like, Anyways, thanks for listening. This is our third podcast, our first speed podcast, our first MLB podcast. Soon, NBA podcast will be coming out. Julie, do you have anything to say?
No.
All
Have a
right.
beautiful day, everyone.
Bye, everybody. See you next week on a second edition of Speed Podcasting.